Hello, co-creators, and welcome to the Hot Mana podcast, where we allow Spirit to cook up messages to help foster our growth, healing, and prosperity. I am your girl, Naima Reina, and as always, let's get started. So, this is the first Hot Mana podcast as the crowd goes wild. Ashe. If you're new to this or if you true to this, welcome in, where we are just going to channel some messages, Ashe, that Spirit wants to give us. Ashe, to help foster that growth, that prosperity, and healing in our lives. So I'm going to allow Spirit to come through and channel, and we'll get that message, that download that you need to hear, and then we're going to clarify it with some cards. This also, Ashe bonus, is an activation message. That much we do know about. Spirit had me pull out the activation card. So if you are here on this inaugural Ashe podcast, know that something is going to be activating Ashe in your life. So I'm going to allow Spirit to come through and channel a message, where I will be asking, what does this collective need to know most? What are the messages that they need to hear today? Ashe. They are saying life goes on. Co-creators. The wheel continues to turn. Although this may seem like a time where a lot of you may feel like you are at the bottom of that wheel, understand that life goes on. The wheel continues to turn. It never stays the same. It never will be the same. This collective, this group of collective consciousness has moved so much in the last 5 years. You could never go back to what it was. Life goes on. You continue to go on. Past this time, your energy remains. I'm hearing, know this, remember this. This is the most important thing that this collective needs to know today. Life goes on. You continue. Ashe. So, we have some angel guides and animal spirits. Out here, we have a bit of tarot. And then we have that activation. And they're telling me to start with the activation. So, what is being activated in this collective? What is being activated in this collective? What is being activated in this collective? And I'm hearing two things. Two things. Stop. Ashe. Ashe. So there is two things that's being activated in this collective for this message. Ashe. The Merkaba body. The Merkaba body. Transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Although you may feel like you are at the bottom of that wheel, you are rising up. Your spiritual team is activating you. I'm hearing you resided there to understand what lied there, Ashe, and now you transcend, now you ascend, now you rise up. Ashe. And for some of you, this may come in the form of an explosion of energy, an explosion of expression. Star being healing codes, right? With that being, Ashe in the back, right? Which essentially is your Merkaba body, your light body being shown upon this world. This is what you need to know. This is what you are rising into. Important information is coming to you. Wounds are healed. You are recharging. We read them together, Ashe. Transcendence. Important information is coming in as you transcend. Ascension. As you ascend up, know that your wounds are being healed. And because of that, you are rising up. You are recharging, co-creator. On this day, your team needs you to know that more than anything. Your energy continues in that Merkaba body. That light energy body is what Merkaba means. Ashe. And your guides wants to come in. And when I tell you they cooking up that hot mana, Ashe. They cooking up that hot mana. 2 from the bottom. Come on now. She-wolf. Unleash the wild within. What your team say is coming out, whether you understand it or you know it. Whether you understand it or whether you know it or not, co-creator, it is here. You are here to shine your light. I'm hearing in the day and the night. Ashe. So some of you may be having some difficulty in sleeping. Ashe, and it's because you are being activated, right? You are recharging. Be graceful in movement and action. And they're telling me this, that as your Merkaba is being activated, as you are transcending, as you are ascending, as this big explosion of energy is coming, Ashe, or is being manifested outside of yourself, you may need to move a bit slower. I'm hearing for you in particular this week. As you start to unleash that which is within, as you start to activate this light body, as you start to realize, Ashe, that you are your own healer. Ooh. Drum. Dream and journey. Dream and journey. There's an apprehension to sleep because you're waking up tired, because your body is journeying. This ascension I'm hearing is taking place on this plane and also in the ethers. Star ancestors, follow the voice of your soul. You're being activated because it's time to start to voice, start to live out, start to move in the energy of your Merkaba body, of your light body. I'm hearing the drums, Ashe. I'm hearing the drums are being activated for you. For a lot of you, this is about the connection that you have to ancient magic. A lot of ancestral magic. is being activated. Now let me tell you, when Spirit first gave me the channeling to start this podcast, they also talked about that mana, that life force energy, Ashe, that is within all things. About Spirit raining that down on us, and I'm having a feeling, Ashe, that there's going to be a lot of music, a lot of activating music. So if you are interested in these type of readings, Ashe, this is what the Hot Mana podcast is going to be about. Every day, Spirit will come through and rain down Hot Mana wisdom, their life force energy upon us, so that we may ground it, Ashe, in this plane. This podcast are for light bearers. This podcast are for truth seekers. This podcast are for those who are aligned. Ashe. With living out their passion, their why, their life force energy. So when they gave me that, they wanted me to ground this energy here for you guys, right? So life goes on. The wheel continues to turn because your light body continues to be activated, because you get closer and closer to your transcendence. When we ground it here, in the work that we do. Spirit say bullseye. And we ground it here by the work that we do, co-creators. Right? Blindfolded. But hit that bullseye, right? With Spirit there. With the messages that they need, that you need to hit that bullseye. Even though sometimes we may fall into the energy of Ashe, ignorance is bliss. Ashe. But if we continue to work on our spiritual connection, our intuition, then we understand that the bottom of the wheel is just a cycle. Spirit say bullseye. It's just a cycle. Now, 4 Pentacles, we can choose to hold on to this cycle. We can choose to ignore, Ashe, that pentacle that Spirit is giving us, right? This is giving me aces, baby. Ace of Pentacles up here, right? We can choose to not see what Spirit brings to us by holding on to that which we have. But what we don't understand, that when we work with Spirit, bullseye, we understand that it is just a part. Come on, Bob. And they say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing? Come on. These or another song of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? And there it goes. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Now won't you help to sing another song of freedom, because it's all I ever had. Redemption songs, these songs of freedom, right? We are the only ones who can light our own way. We are the only ones who can illuminate the work that we have done, the work that Spirit brings to us, by having faith that we will hit the target, we will hit the mark every time. For a lot of you, you've gained this gift. Even though sometimes, right, with that King of Sword, your ego may drift you back down. All you have to do is make the choice in the things that you do. That bring you forward to that which you have always sought after. The life of the magician. The life of manifestation. The life of creation. The life of desire. The life where you have the willpower to understand that your ships are coming in because you call them in. And when you feel like you are in the dark, you are the light. You are the Merkaba body. You are that star being, that healing code is being activated. And on this day, your team say they bringing down the hot mana to activate the light within you. It's all about choices. Choose it today. Namaste and Ashe at 2022. Come through, Spirit, for this first inspirational Hot Mana podcast. So like, subscribe, right? Drop some comments if you felt the mana come down. Ashe. If you like more readings like that, also check out the Rest of Your Girls page, where I drop weekly readings and periodically what do you need to know readings, or just readings that I'm channeling from Spirit. Check me out on Etsy for your own personal reading. Ashe. And I am currently in the energy of giving. So the readings right now are, I think, about half off, or a little bit more than half off. So make sure you take advantage of that, co-creators, and come back if you're ready for the ride. If you're ready, Spirit says it's also about what's going to happen for this podcast. This podcast is about the activation of the Merkaba body, the light body. This podcast is going to be about transcending. This podcast is going to be about universal truths and sometimes hard truths. Ashe. But Spirit is always going to rain down its infinite life source, so that we are secure, Ashe, in giving out, in reflecting our own. Yee! Namaste and Ashe, co-creator, my light, Seize your light. We are all connected. We are all you.